Hello, this is Reasoning and Proof, Deductive Reasoning, Example 2. And for Example 2, they've introduced two more types of statements, the inverse and the contrapositive. Hopefully you're very good with the regular statement and the converse. If you're comfortable with those, the inverse and the contrapositive shouldn't be too hard, but they do start to get very tricky. And this symbolic notation where they're using P's and Q's for the first part, P the first part of the statement and Q the second part of the statement, illustrate how all of these go. The converse, which you're very familiar with now, is just the reversal of the first part and the second part. The inverse is this not. If it's not P and not Q, contrapositive takes the converse and it becomes not Q and not P. So we'll start working some examples that illustrate this. So first of all, I have to write the contrapositive. So the contrapositive is going to be Q first and P second. So the soccer game canceled, and it will be the first part, and raining will be the second part. And also it'll be not. So we'll say the soccer game is not canceled, and it is not raining. So for that we come up with, if the game is not canceled, then it is not raining. Now, and also this happens to be a true statement. If the positive statement is true, then the contrapositive is also true. Now for B, we have to write the inverse. So the order is going to stay the same for the inverse, but we're going to say not P, so it's going to be not raining, and then not Q, so it's going to be not canceled. So if it is not raining, then the game is not canceled. And first notice the structure. The first part is still the first part, the second part is still the second part, but we have to say not and not. And also notice that this is not necessarily true. And if it's not true all the time, then it's considered false. If it's not raining, then the game is not canceled. This is false because it could be canceled for other reasons. Maybe one of the teams had to forfeit the game, and that would be it canceled. Or maybe the officials are sick and they couldn't get replacements, so there's nobody to officiate the game, and it would be canceled. Or, any one of a number of reasons that the game could be canceled other than raining.